Speaking of people who are upset.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who else is upset?
Well, I don't know if he's actually upset, but he's being ridiculous, if you ask me.
Oh, okay.
So this is kind of like a music TV hybrid here.
Oh, okay. I know where we're going. Take it away.
I'm thrilled.
I know this is all you. So
I'm thrilled to bring this to you because
I know you are.
we can't avoid it because it merges something you love, it merges something I love.
Uh-huh.
We didn't even know that this was going to come about. We had no idea.
No idea.
This is a pod first. This convergence of genres. This convergence of media. Okay?
Yep.
And this is about none other than Eminem, the rapper.
I mean, it couldn't be the M&Ms in the bag. Like
Eminem, the rapper. The white man. And
and she says I'm the one that want to get us canceled. You see?
I don't understand why white man is offensive. What is wrong with saying that?
It was the way you said it. You ain't say Eminem the white man. You said Eminem the white man. See? That's why. Last pod, it was. I guess that movie's for whoever likes chiseled white bodies.
Chiseled white bodies. Yeah.
And now, the white man.
So this is about Eminem, but it is also about the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Your squad. You've spoken about them here before.
I have spoken about them here. So Robin Dixon and Giselle Bryant of Real Housewives of Potomac fame created a podcast over a year ago called Reasonably Shady.
Shady.
Reasonably Shady. The podcast has since built up some traction. Podcast is doing well. The gals decided that they're gonna go ahead and trademark Reasonably Shady, so that they can start merchandising and things like that. I think it's really smart. It's a great business decision for them, especially if the brand is growing.
Yes.
Apparently, they've received some pushback from the real Slim Shady's team.
Yep.
And they have decided that they are going to challenge. And I'm saying they because I can't imagine that. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I can't imagine that Eminem was just sitting there one day and got a letter in the mail asking him about this. Hey, are you okay with this? And it was just like, because I think it gets flagged. Like there's a certain, I've seen the trademark list before. I think it gets flagged when certain keywords or certain names or certain iterations of a thing are similar.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that's what happened. It flagged for, his what was his label? Shady Aftermath was his label and all that, right? And he went by
Shady Records was his
Shady
label.
Records. Shady Aftermath was
It was the joint venture,
right?
Because Shady Records, I don't know today, but Shady Records was a subsidiary company of Aftermath.
Makes sense. So according to...
So most people got signed as a joint, like 50 got signed by the two parties. It was a 50-50 joint venture. So 50 was signed to Shady Aftermath.
Got it.
And so was G-Unit, which was a subsidiary of that situation.
Every time somebody says G-Unit, I want to go
Go for it.
G-Unit.
As long as you don't wear the spaghetti strap tank tops.
Those were weird. Those were never okay.
As long as you don't wear that
Those were never
on the pod,
okay.
you can do whatever you want in your
remember
home,
when dudes
in
were
your
walking
business.
around with them things because they could buy them on the street for like $5 for $10 or whatever it was?
It was never $5 for $10, but okay.
You never saw it on the guys that have the like downtown Brooklyn. The guys that have
those wasn't the real G-Unit ones.
I know they weren't real. I wasn't saying they were.
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember the spaghetti strap.
But like, let's be serious. All the dudes weren't actually wearing the G Unit ones. They were wearing the ones
Right.
that they got on, super duper sale on the street.
And they shouldn't have been wearing them at all.
Right.
Then, like, the buff dudes was getting a pass, and then everybody wearing it wasn't buff.
No.
And it was like, nigga,
Those
what you doing?
thick straps that they had. Remember the straps were like...
That's why I said those spaghetti strap tank tops.
You said that and I also felt like I had to sneeze. I'm like, okay. So, yes. So...
Shady Records.
Shady Records.
Print.
Right. So, Shady, apparently Eminem or Eminem's people or whoever decided, no, reasonably shady, that doesn't sound good, because you know why? Because people are going to be confused. And his camp is concerned that people are going to get Reasonably Shady, the podcast by the two nosy housewives.
I just have to sit and nod until it's my turn, because I'm not allowed to say anything about any of that.
They think that Reasonably Shady is going to be confused with Eminem's branding. Why does Eminem think that?
I don't think Marshall specifically thinks that.
Why do his people think that?
I don't know.
I think they're just... Oh, sorry. Wait, let me answer my own question. No, you go ahead.
I think it's silly. I think that... I think, who cares? I think it's very clear that Reasonably Shady is not anything in the realm of Slim Shady. And Slim Shady's not his name anyway. His moniker is Eminem. That's the right word? Moniker?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like, maybe I messed up there.
Nope.
Yeah, his moniker is Eminem. His stage name is Eminem. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, you got the shady stuff, but Reasonably Shady is not Shady Records or whatever. Oh, doesn't he own part of the radio show Sway is on?
What is that called?
Shady 45 or something like that.
I don't know anything about that, but...
It's on Sirius Radio, but
it's still not...
It's not Reasonably Shady. So what if I want to make like Super Shady? Never mind. Sorry. I'm an asshole.
I don't even know where you were going with that.
Because he's challenging Reasonably Shady, so what if I make like Super Shady?
Oh, yeah, he'll challenge that too. I think...
It's not going to stand up in court.
Right. I don't think so. But I think what's happening here, and maybe I'm completely wrong about it, but what it sounds to me is like...
He's being shady?
He's being shady. Like, these women...
It was right there.
Of low-hanging fruit. These women are actually succeeding at their brand. And this feels like, oh, you think you're going to profit off of this? And I can't profit off of this, which ain't your shit. But so you can't have it. It's like, if I can't have it, you can't have it.
I don't.
That's how that feels. That's because two housewives and their podcast. They didn't use your name. Shady is an actual word in the dictionary.
Yes, it is.
So, because remember when LeBron was trying to trademark Taco Tuesday, and the trademark, I forget what the organization is that handles like trademarks, and they were like, no, LeBron, no. That no one can use Taco Tuesday. Everyone will have to pay you for Taco Tuesday. LeBron was really trying to get his shit off with that Taco Tuesday thing. And the thing about this, the thing that is so fascinating to me, like I said, they have like, that's how I learned about that. Because then I started looking up all the trademark stuff after the LeBron thing. And yes, there are certain words and phrases that are just too common for one person to own.
Yes.
He can't get mad because people use shady in their name, in their title. It's not even just shady. It's reasonably shady. Like, I'm not even riding for these are not even my favorite housewives. I'm not riding for them because I think that, like, they deserve it or something. I just feel like this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Because someone made the point that they should have done this immediately when they started their podcast. I do wonder if they had done this before the podcast was successful, would this even be a conversation?
Okay. I'm going to be very blunt. Eminem is not tapped in. There's a lot of things that have happened in the last 10 years that he's done publicly that prove like he don't really know what's going on out there.
Yeah.
He's not really tapped in. He don't know what's hot in the streets.
He should ask Shady.
And so...
Doesn't she have a song called Tap In? Or Tap?
I don't know.
Hey, Google. Play Tapped In by Shady.
Got it. Playing Shady on Apple Music.
Anyway, going back to the topic.
It would have been so good
if she played it.
If she played it, because we could have kept it in.
No.
Why? Because I said Google?
No, because it would get flagged when the music starts playing. That's why I made the face.
Forget about that. I'm sorry.
That's why. That's why I was sitting there like, oh,
I apologize for nothing.
For nothing.
I'm playing. You never seen that commercial? It's a cartoon on Comedy Central. Or no, Cartoon Network, one of the Adult Swim. Where the guy goes, I apologize for nothing.
No, I'm not familiar. Sorry, I don't watch Adult Swim.
I don't either, but I've seen the commercial, and that's the one thing that sticks out to me.
Got it.
Okay, let's go.
I was saying Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem, in the last 10 years has proven that he's not very tapped in. So I don't think he knows what the fuck reasonably shady is. His team probably received documentation from the Trademark and Patent Office and was like, hey, listen, people trying to use your shit.
You knew what it was called and you didn't tell me?
Oh, that just came out. I don't even think that's the right name.
Okay, it sounds official, though. It's the way you said it.
I mean, reasonably shady sounds official.
You're right.
Anything can sound official. It's about the way you say it. Cadence and confidence.
Oh, okay.
That's why people be strong and wrong all the time.
Next time I'm going to use some cadence and confidence when I say, the people that handle the trademark.
Anyway, I don't think he knows what's going on. And if he does, it doesn't matter. If I had to put money on it, I would say he don't know who they are, what they're doing. I don't think he even knows what a podcast is. Well, that's not true because he knows about Joe Budden podcasts. So, he likes to respond to those.
Right.
Maybe he'll respond to this podcast and to this record. That would be awesome.
You know what I think would be super dope?